ones. I just wanted to share a video with you to help you with today's learning. Today in maths we are revisiting some prior learning, something we have already covered before. We are revisiting how to find and make number bonds. I thought it would be really useful if we used the number 6 and found all the number bonds together. I'm going to show you a way which is systematic and will help you to structure your thoughts and ideas, ensuring that you are able to find all of the number bonds. I have a whiteboard in which we'll write down our number sentences and our calculations together, and I have a part whole, remember part whole, and I have 6 sweets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Throughout this session today, our whole will remain the same. It will remain with the value of 6. We will not be increasing or decreasing this value. Our whole will always be 6. Let's make a start. When we add, we always start with the largest number. So I'm going to place all 6 of my sweets into this part. Using our part whole, this shows me that 6 add 0 equals 6. So that's our first number sentence that we are going to record on our board. 6 add 0 equals. This is when we become fantastic problem solvers, as this is when we are going to work in a systematic way. We are going to move one of our sweets from this part onto this part. You will then notice that this part has decreased in value. There are less sweets, whereas this part has increased in value. There are now more sweets on this side than there were before. We are able to use this part whole for our next number sentence. 5 add 1 equals 6. Let's record that on our board. 5 add 1 equals 6. You'll be able to spot a pattern already that our whole amount, our outcome, is still 6, whereas this part is decreasing in value and this part is increasing in value. Can you predict, can you have a guess at which numbers might come next? So again, working in that systematic way, let's move one of our sweets across to the other part. We now have 4 add 2 equals 6. Did you get that one right when you predicted? 4 add 2 equals 6. That whole amount's still the same. I can notice that this is decreasing in value, 6, 5, 4, and this is increasing in value, 0, 1, 2. Let's do that. If we move our one sweet across, our parts are now equal. This part has 3 sweets and this part has 3 sweets. So 3 add 3 equals 6. Let's record this one on our board. 3 add 3 equals 6. You are probably able to now have a go at working out this one here. Let's do it together to see if you're right. Moving that one sweet across into the part. We now have 2 add 4 equals 6. Is that what you had? 2 add 4 equals 6. This is very similar to this number calculation here. However, we have swapped these numbers around, but it doesn't affect the total, our outcome. The whole amount still remains as 6. Let's finish finding all these number bonds to 6. If we move this sweet across to here, we now have 1 add 5 equals 6. Let's put that one on our board. 1 add 5 equals 6. Again, very similar to this number sentence here, where 5 add 1 equals 6. We've swapped our 2 parts around to have 1 add 5 equals 6. I think you know which number sentence is coming next. If we move our last sweet across into the other part, we now have 0 add 6 equals 6. Let's record our last number sentence together. 0 add 6 equals 6. we have been able to find all of our number bonds to 6. We have worked in a systematic, a logical way to help us to find all of the possible number bonds. Have a go and exploring using this method, but with a different number bond, remembering to use your part-part whole to help you with your ideas.